China on Thursday expressed serious concerns regarding India's ban of Chinese apps over security reasons, adding that it hopes India would treat all foreign investors, including Chinese firms, in a transparent, fair, and non-discriminatory manner. We hope India can take concrete measures to maintain the sound development momentum of bilateral economic and trade cooperation, Gao Feng, spokesman for the Ministry of Commerce, told a press conference. India has blocked access to 54 mobile apps, mainly Chinese, government sources told Reuters. Russia announced a new drawdown of military forces from the Moscow-annexed Crimean Peninsula on Thursday, despite Ukraine's Western allies meeting similar announcements with skepticism. Units of the Southern Military District that ended tactical exercises at training grounds on the Crimean Peninsula are returning by rail to their permanent bases, the Defense Ministry said in a statement carried by Russian news agencies. State-run television showed columns of military hardware crossing a recently constructed bridge connecting the peninsula to the Russian mainland. Thursday's announcement is the latest reported drawdown of a Russian military force estimated by the West to be more than 1 lakh troops, which Washington had said could be preparing to invade. A2, the United States and European leaders have denied, however, that there is any meaningful pullback of Russian troops, and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said Moscow's military personnel were rotating. Russia took control of the Crimean Peninsula in 2014 and threw its weight behind pro-Moscow separatists in fighting that broke out that year and has claimed more than 14,000 lives. The Indian Air Force is showcasing its Tejas light combat aircraft, LCA, in Singapore for the first time as part of efforts to position the platform for requirements in the region. The service has deployed 3 airframes to the country as part of the aircraft's debut at Singapore Airshow 2022, which runs from 15 to 18 February. One of the airframes took part in a static display alongside a delegation of Indian government officials who were there to explain the various features of the LCA. Speaking to Jains at the show, Tejas LCA pilot group captain Manish Tolni described the Tejas as a 4.5 generation fighter aircraft with proven capabilities across various climatic conditions, including the hot and humid weather across Southeast Asia. India has one of the most diverse climate conditions in the world, said GP Cap Tolni, in reference to the contrast between the relatively arid climate of the subcontinent's northern regions and the southern region's tropical weather. Given that the Tejas can perform in these climates prove that it will also be able to undertake missions in this part of the world, he added. The US has hoped that India, which is committed to a rules-based international order, will stand by its side in case of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, which as per the Biden administration seems imminent, with Moscow adding 7,000 troops to Ukraine's border in recent days. State Department spokesperson Ned Price said on Wednesday that there was a discussion on Russia and Ukraine during the recently concluded Quad Ministerial in Melbourne that included foreign ministers from Australia, India, Japan, and the United States. He said there was a strong consensus in that meeting that there needs to be a diplomatic and peaceful resolution to the Ukraine crisis. One of the core tenets of the Quad is to reinforce the rules-based international order. And that is a rules-based order that applies equally in the Indo-Pacific as it does in Europe, as it does anywhere else. We know that our Indian partners are committed to that rules-based international order. There is any number of tenets in that order. One of them is that borders cannot be redrawn by force, Price said in response to a question. That large country cannot bully small countries. That only the people of a particular country can be in a position to choose their foreign policy, their partnerships, their alliances, their associations. Those are principles that apply equally in the Indo-Pacific as they do in Europe, he said in an apparent reference to the aggressive behavior by China against its neighbors, including India.